The equilibrium constant capital K is also represented as Kc and Kp depending upon the unit of active mass used in the expression. When the active mass are expressed in terms of concentration unit, capital K is written as Kc. In case active masses are expressed in partial pressure unit, capital K is written as Kp. Equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressure, that is Kp. When all the reactants and the products present in a reversible chemical reaction are in the gaseous state, these are the two conditions to derive an equation for Kp. It should be reversible and it should be in the gaseous state. All the reactants and the products should be in the gaseous state at equilibrium. Third point. If you satisfy all the three conditions, we can derive an equation for Kp. And constant K also can be formulated in terms of partial pressure known as Kp. This is because the partial pressure of a gaseous substance is proportional to its molar concentration, which we already discussed, that P is proportional to N by V. Because of that reason only we can derive. When the active masses are expressed in terms of partial pressures, the equilibrium constant K can be written as Kp. Now consider a general reaction. A same reaction, but they are in the gaseous state and at equilibrium. AA plus BB, reversible arrow, that is reversible reaction, CC plus DD. Therefore, this reaction, these all reactants and the products are in the gaseous state. Let P capital A, P capital B, P capital C and P capital D be the equilibrium partial pressures of capital A, capital B, capital D and capital D. That means the reactants and the products respectively. Applying law of mass action and the law of equilibrium, the equilibrium constant Kp for the above reaction can be written as follows. That is, Kp is equal to partial pressure of C raised to the power C, partial pressure of D raised to the power D, divided by, because it is the ratio of partial pressure of A raised to the power A and partial pressure of B raised to the power B. Now, in practice, Kc is generally written as K only. That means Kc there is, even if you write K, that is correct. However, Kp is always written as Kp itself. That means if it is represented by a partial pressure, you cannot use the capital letter K alone. You should specify that it is Kp. Now, there is a derivation of an equation. The relationship between Kp and Kc. There is a relationship between Kp and Kc. Let us consider the same general equation AA plus BB giving CC plus DD, where A, B are the reactants, small a and small b are the stoichiometric factors of the reactants, C, capital C and capital D are the product, small c and small d are the stoichiometric factors of the products. We know what is Kc. Kc is equal to C raised to the concentration of C raised to the power C, concentration of D raised to the power D, concentration of A raised to the power A, concentration of B raised to the power B. Equation number 1. Similarly, we know that what is Kp. Kp is equal to Pc, that is partial pressure of C raised to the power C, partial pressure of D raised to the power D, partial pressure of A raised to the power A, partial pressure of B raised to the power B. Equation number 2. Kp and Kc we know. Now we are going to use the equation PV is equal to nRT. Therefore, P is equal to N by V RT. That is, P is equal to, we are using the concentration term C. That means we know that partial pressure is directly proportional to the mole concentration. Therefore, we are going to change all the reactants and the products based on the concentration, where C represents the molar concentration, or on that basis, PA means concentration of A RT. That means concentration of A RT. That means N by V. Instead of that, we are using concentration of A. PB means concentration of B RT. PC means concentration of partial pressure is changed into concentration RT. PD is equal to concentration of D RT. That is, instead of C, we are using the reactants or the products, putting a square bracket represents its concentration. Now, we are using the stoichiometric factors. Pa raised to the power A is equal to concentration of A RT, put a bracket, raised to the power A. Pb means concentration of BRT raised to the power B. Pc raised to the power C means concentration of CRT raised to the power C. Pd raised to the power D means concentration of DRT raised to the power D. If you get these two values correctly, you can write what is Kp. Kp is equal to concentration of CRT raised to the power C, concentration of DRT raised to the power D. Ratio divided by concentration of ART raised to the power A, concentration of BRT raised to the power B. That is equation number 3. Now we are going to simplify this equation. Concentration of C raised to the power C, concentration of D raised to the power D. Remove that RT and write RT raised to the power C plus D, small letter C and small letter D. RT can be written as small letter C, RT plus C plus D divided by concentration of A raised to the power A, concentration of B raised to the power B, RT, A plus B. That is small letter A, small letter B. Equation number 4. We know that what is this factor? That is known as Kc. That is C raised to the power C, D raised to the power D, A raised to the power A, B raised to the power B is known as Kc, and bringing this RT A raised to the power A plus B into the numerator, that is minus A plus B. That means RT plus RT raised to the power C plus D minus minus A plus B. That is, substituting the value Kc here, Kp is equal to, we substitute Kc here instead of this value. This is Kc. RT raised to the power delta n. That is, delta n represents the sum of the stoichiometric coefficient of the product. C plus D means the sum of the stoichiometric coefficient of the product, minus A plus B means the sum of the stoichiometric coefficient of the reactant. Therefore, equation 6, that is Kp is equal to Kc into RT raised to the power delta n represents the relationship between Kp and Kc.